Welcome to Chamber Chat.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chamber Chat with the St. Mary Parish Chamber of Commerce. My name is Ed Tigervert. I'm a Chamber board member, and I have fellow board member and CEO of Franklin Foundation Hospital, Ms. Stephanie Guidry, with us today, going to talk about some amazing renovations and expansions going on at Franklin Foundation Hospital. So good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. Yes, we're here to talk about the Franklin Foundation Wellness Center, which is very exciting. It's a new build. It's approximately 60,000 square feet, and it's going to have all kinds of clinical services as well as a fitness center involved. And we can go through some of those details. You want to do that now? Or?
Well, I think if we'll get into it, but I believe, right now Franklin is seeing a revitalization movement, and I think this is going to be a major part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
So let's talk about, of course, talk about the numbers first, and then the procurement and how the funds were raised. Okay. So I guess it was 18 points. Well, am I wrong?
Currently, it's a $19 million project. The funds are coming from something we all call special grant funds that were pulled together by Senator Brett Allan and Representative Sam Jones. And they, over the course of several years, have been able to get these funds. And it's very complicated. I'm not even going to begin to explain it, but just know that it's because of them we have this money. We will be paying cash for this project. Again, it's a $19 million project. So no tax dollars will be used. Nobody's paying for it. The building itself is free to the community.
So we want to say free money from the state of Louisiana. Well, of course, not free.
There's always a price.
There's always a price for everything. But, such a big project coming into the city of Franklin, that's a huge accomplishment, not only for the city, but for Franklin Foundation Hospital. You are an acute care facility. I guess give us a little bit about the hospital first, and then we'll go into the wellness center.
Okay, Franklin Foundation is known to be a critical access hospital, and a lot of people are not familiar with that term, but what it basically means is we can only have 25 beds. We can typically only keep our patients for 4 days, and the way we are paid for caring for patients is totally different than any other hospital, including other rural hospitals. So we get paid based on reasonable costs to care for our patients. So we still bill insurance and we still do all that, but at the end of the year, we file something called a cost report with Medicare and with Medicaid, and they either tell us we paid you enough to care for our patients, or we didn't pay you enough and we're going to give you some additional funds at the end of the year. I like it when we get additional funds. I don't like it when I have to pay back. Exactly. But we are critical access, and this expansion of the wellness center is not only great for our Franklin Foundation, but it's really great for the parish because there's nothing in the area like it. Through our research, we have found that people will drive up to 25 minutes to come to a facility like this. So we're looking for people to come from the east and the west and outside of St. Mary Parish to use this facility.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, I guess, timeline before we get into services. So I don't want to say you've done a groundbreaking ceremony, but there has been work that has started. So yes. I guess give us a timeline of what the citizens of Franklin and the citizens of St. Mary Parish and surrounding areas are looking at.
So what you've currently seen or experienced, what's going on the land, which is 20 acres, is we've done site development, we've rerouted drainage, we've rerouted gas lines, we've done a lot of work like that. So now, currently, in the next week or two, you'll start seeing them build the pad. The pad is where the foundation will go. Once that pad is built, it's going to have to sit approximately 6 months. So it's going to be like watching paint dry. But the slated opening today, and of course, that's if the weather is perfect and it cooperates, no hurricanes, but we're slated to open May of 22.
Okay. All right. So Stephanie, let's talk about a little bit of history of Franklin Foundation Hospital.
Franklin Foundation Hospital was originally a multi-story building on Hospital Avenue. in 2007, a new hospital, a little prior to that, a new hospital was built and opened on Northwest Boulevard. In 2014, the new MOB building was built and opened as well. So this will be our 2022 construction project that will really expand a lot of our services and bring new services to the community. So the hospital itself has been around for about 68 years. That's a long time.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And longevity, and you're still growing. So
Still growing.
That's an amazing thing. So let's get into the services of the Wellness Center. What can people look forward to and get excited about?
Well, if we can refer to this board here, currently we have Ortho LA in our community, and they're officing at a different location than on the hospital campus. So when we open the Wellness Center, Ortho LA is going to move into this orthopedic office. And then also we will have something called a Wellness Testing Center, and then we have cardiology, which will be Dr. Brent Rochon. So we are moving our outpatient physical therapy, all of our services, physical therapy, speech, and occupational therapy, to this facility. But what's new to the community and a new service we're providing is cardiopulmonary rehab, which we are badly in need of because there's not any in our parish or surrounding parishes. So then, and then we're also doing a senior behavioral health. And the reason we're doing senior behavioral health is when you have chronic disease or chronic pain or anything that's chronic to do with your health, it causes depression. And then we all know that there's a huge need for any type of behavioral health services in our community. So this is our getting our feet wet into behavioral health.
Okay.
So along with that, we have the fitness center, which will be state of the art. It'll have all the cool equipment, the treadmills, the stair steppers, the rowing machines, the free weights, all that good stuff. But we also have 3 studios. One studio is going to be called Mind, Body, and Soul, and that's for like your yoga and Pilates. Then group exercises like the Zumba, the fast-paced, fun, loud, kind of dance or whatever group exercise. And then we're going to have a spinning studio. And so if you're not familiar with spinning, it's like it's stationary bikes, but you're always in a race. Yeah. Not my thing. Too much work. But then we also are going to have beautiful locker rooms for everyone to be able to shower, change clothes, get ready for work or go out or whatever their needs may be. And then we have 2 pools. So the lap pool is a 4-lane pool just for laps. And then the exercise therapy pool is just that. It's for water aerobics or any kind of therapy. It'll have a chair that can lower people who need assistance to get in and out of the pool. And then top all that off, we have childcare, because we want the mamas to be able to come. It will have a time limit. It'll be a couple of hours, but it will be free. There's no charge for the childcare. And then we're going to have a fun bistro for healthy options of smoothies, salads, sandwiches, and things like that. Well, all of this is going to be waiting and have seating so that people can come and gather and visit, have a cup of coffee, have a smoothie, get together. What I didn't mention is in the fitness center, there's a walking trail on the inside. So you can walk in the summer. I think it's 13 laps is a mile. So people can get out and exercise. If that's all they want to do is walk, they have that capability. Then we have this conference center that's going to be divided into 3 different rooms for conferences, for education, for meetings. But it's big enough for a wedding reception, a Mardi Gras ball, and we will be renting that out. And then we have a full catering kitchen here. So it's approximately 60,000 square feet. It's going to have lots of parking, and we're really, really excited about it.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, let me ask you this, and you may not have the numbers completely just yet. I know some of the services like Ortho LA will come in and Dr. Rochon's office, but everything else, do you know about approximately how many jobs?
The fitness center will employ 13 people.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and so, then there'll be some additional hires in these practices and things like that. But yeah, the fitness center itself is 13 employees.
Well, that's great. And I guess, I know you all are excited at looking at this and getting new things here. I know But I guess revenue-wise for the hospital, that must increase the revenue stream that you have as well.
It does, but not in the way that most people would think, because this revenue will stay with this center.
Yes.
But if these doctors or anybody gets referred to the hospital for x-rays, labs, surgery, whatever, then yes, that creates additional revenue for the hospital.
Well, I thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, we're going to have a big campaign about 6 months prior to opening, and that's when we'll start working on memberships for the fitness center. We know that those membership fees need to be very reasonable for most of the community to be able to be a member. We're striving for 2,400 members. We're building it for 3,200. So just stay tuned on the membership. It's going to be very reasonable. So I want people to know that most people will be able to afford it if that's what they choose to do.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, that sounds great. I guess we're still in the pandemic. We're still dealing with COVID. Let's talk about the vaccine.
Okay.
Where does Franklin Foundation stand with the numbers of vaccine that you've all distributed?
We have, to date, given about over 3,100 vaccines. Now, that's a combination of first and second doses, and we will continue to administer vaccines as long as needed. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but yesterday the criteria changed, and it's been pretty much wide open to anyone 16 years and older. Now, they're supposed to have some different comorbidities or illnesses related to getting the vaccine, but we do have vaccines available. We are scheduling them. And we are actively doing the vaccine clinics. And people really appreciate it. They've been so grateful, so complimentary of how organized and how friendly everyone is. And so the staff at the hospital's done a really, really nice job.
They have, and just on my behalf, thank you. I had my first vaccine yesterday, and the process is seamless, and the vaccinations are free, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, that's a good
what you can do to help your community, help the economy, and help save a life, if not your own. So,
exactly.
Ms. Stephanie Guidry, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing this and much, much more from Franklin Foundation Hospital.
I wish it was moving faster than what it is, but it is what it is. So I'm excited, though.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.